Hey, my friend. Leo season is here. It is Leo season. It is Leo time. It is time for that beautiful heart-centered leader inside you to come out and play. My friend, this video is all about our Leo energy and Leo season. So stay tuned to hear all about what Leo has in store for us and how we can use this energy in our personal growth and development as well as our business. Hey, my friend. Danny Singwini's here, your spiritual healer, helping you heal your past, your present, and your future. My friend, I know you have a mission. You are here to raise the consciousness, the vibration of this beautiful planet. And I am here, my friend, to help you, guide you to fulfill your soul's mission. One of my favorite things to do is to help you know, remember, understand who you are through the lens of astrology so that you can reclaim that energy and fulfill the mission that you were here to fulfill. All right, so let's talk about Leo season. I've got my red on because Leo is a fire energy. Leo is one of the three fire elements in astrology. So each zodiac sign has a element that it is attached to, and Leo is attached to fire. So if you think of fire energy, we're thinking of action oriented energy, of movement, of moving things, of getting things done, of working, right? Of like doing the thing. Now, Leo, on the other hand, out different from Aries, which is the very first of the zodiac signs in the fire element. Aries is all about starting things, and then he's like, okay, I'm good. Where Leo can get fixed on things. So that a modality for Leo energy is fixed. So it can get fixated on something, right? Where so much so that it gets fixated on the affection or the love of something that it doesn't realize the love of all, which is one of the missions of Leo. Outside of it, looking to learn to be the leader. Now, they are natural leaders, and it's mainly because they're learning to be the leader. There's a lot of energy around them to be that leader. And so when we're looking at Leo season, we're looking at leadership. We're looking at that way that we are leading ourselves and others. So during this Leo season, when I say Leo season, I'm referring to the time that our beautiful sun is moving through the part of the sky that the constellation, the zodiac sign of Leo resides. And for this particular year, 2023, we are looking at August 17th through September 16th in Sidereal astrology. So each zodiac sign is now ruled by a planet. And the wonderful planet that Leo is ruled by is the sun. The sun in astrology is a planet and it is a body, it is an energetic body. And so, because of that, we are looking at not only our consciousness, because the sun is our consciousness. So, wherever the sun is, right, it's that conscious energy. But with Leo, we're also looking at the ego or the sense of self. Now, I firmly believe that the ego is our amigo, that we want to befriend the ego. And so during the season, this is a really great time to work with your ego, a really good time to get a sense of self and how you're viewing and seeing and understanding self. Right? Leo gets a bad rap, and I am the first to tell you that I'm not a fan of a lot of those astrology memes that are out there because they really point uh, the different energies out in a very bad way. And yes, I get they're trying to be funny, but it can give, a bit of a false sense of what Leo is. Leo can be dramatic. Leo can want to be the center of attention. And it is that way for a particular reason. Now, at a balanced, right, we can be extreme with that. and maybe want to be up in everybody's face, but Leo wants to be seen. It wants to be heard. I want you to look at our beautiful sun. Our sun is, well, it's said that the sun is the center of our galaxy, that we are all revolving, all the planets are revolving around the sun. It's the center. So it kind of makes sense that Leo energy would believe it is the center, right? So we have that, and we also have this energy of it's all about me. Well, it should be all about you, my friend. You should come in first. You should be the main person, and then we're looking at others, because I cannot be the full me to other people if I am not the full me. Me and my love have it's an affirmation that is for us, and it's I love me to love thee. In order for me to love my love in my best way, I have to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. I have to take care that I am managing me. And so the more that I can take care of myself, the better I can be for him, the better I can be for my clients, the better I can be for my community, right? The more I love myself. And so Leo is here to help us remember that we matter. Remember that we come first. Now, a lot of this energy is around our pride, which is where that sense of self and that ego kind of come into. It's also our heart. Leo is the most loving, right? Loving of the zodiac signs. And it really wants to love all, right? But sometimes it can get fixed on an aspect, a thing where it's putting all of its love and attention, right? It's the heart-centered energy, right? It wants to love. And sometimes it gets stuck there, right? And so it needs to open up. And so I would invite you to look at where might you be getting stuck as it relates to putting yourself out there, being visible in the world, whether you own a business or not, right? Where is that visibility? Number two, where are you maybe shying away from creativity? This is another realm that Leo is beautiful in, is that creativeness, that creativity. Now, a lot of the times, right, we hear the drama of Leo, but think about the creativity that has to come into play as we're stirring up that drama. There's a lot of creativity within there, right? So Leo really is that creative energy. It's also our inner child. It's that playfulness. It's that self-expression. And so if there has been anything, which I'm pretty much sure all of us have experienced something, things in our childhood that, whether it was and I hate saying this because this all trauma is trauma, right? But there was like a really big, deep thing, or what may appear as smaller. Trust me, all trauma is trauma. I know this. So however it is showing up for you, right? You didn't have to have a big crazy experience to experience trauma, right? I had an incident. I might have talked about this in one of my videos back in junior high with some friends of mine, and it affected me, even though it was, pretty minor, if you want to put it that way. It actually affected me in so much so in my relationships now with meeting new people and having new friendships. And so it's really interesting, right? So any of that work maybe that is ready, ready, as somebody who works with the subconscious quite a bit. Part of my training is in hypnotherapy. And so working with the subconscious mind, right? A lot of the things that happened, right? The belief that we have around some of those things, when that comes forward, it's because we're ready. We're ready to look at it. We're ready to heal it. We're ready to get some understanding and perspective around it so that we can forgive it and let it go, right? We can move forward. We can envelop it into our life now in a very empowering way. So there is a lot around this time of creation, leadership, visibility, self-expression, inner child, and playfulness. So we are seeking to express ourselves and be seen by others during this period. One of the things that I'd like to talk about when we're talking about Leo is the energy of Simba. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back. Go back to the 90s when the Lion King first came out, and we saw baby Simba with Rafiki, right? And he was the future king, right? And you can see how his presence and his youth and his already wanting to lead the pride in the very beginning. And he was just so playful and curious and inquisitive, right? And then, he had his own trauma, and we see him in his, teenage years of being lost and not knowing where to go or what to do, and trying to discover, right, his own sense of self. And then we see him rise to the king, right? We see him being able to rule over his kingdom, but he had to go through quite a bit. And so this is Leo energy. It's that fun, it's that playfulness, it's that leader, it's that heart, it's that love. So all the love and joy that Simba experienced, as well as all the trauma and frustration and learning that he had to go through, right? He had that selfish period where he's like, I don't care about anybody anymore, right? Forget them. Who cares about them, right? And then he stepped into, right, when he meets Nala. All right, I won't get into it. But it's a really beautiful, right? It's a beautiful idea to look at Leo from that lens. So some things to really consider during this time is I would definitely recommend looking at where your natural Leo energy is on your chart. So you can pull your transit chart. One of the websites I like to go to is astro-seek.com, and you can pull your sidereal chart there. If you actually, on the first page, if you go scroll all the way down where it says charts, you can go down to the sidereal, and you can pull your actual sidereal chart there, and you can see where your Leo energy is, what house your Leo energy is, where that is your natural way of being. Definitely want to look at what that is so you know, and if there's any planets in there as well. But secondly, we want to look at where the sun is on our chart in relation to our chart right now, to see where that focus of personal growth and development is for us. Now, as a collective, as a whole, I would say during the season, it's a beautiful time to look at your leadership, look at your creativity, working with your ego, working with your inner child, working with your visibility blocks. This would be definitely that time to work on those type of things within your life. If you want to get more specific, then pull that transit chart and give yourself an idea of where this is really affecting you, right? This is where getting a reading is really personalized, because we're looking at your specific energy and where this is affecting you specifically. Now, in relation to your business, so Leo energy in your business. So if you're a business owner, hey my friend, let me know in the comments if you are a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur. This energy is our creations. It's what we are creating for our clients, for our customers. It's also how we are leading our communities, our tribes, even our team. If we have a team, how are we leading our team? So we can look at our chart to see what's our natural way of doing that. When it comes to marketing, though, when it comes to sales, Leo fire energy in general is the time to put your offers out there. It's time to be seen. It's time to be visible, right? As I was talking about earlier, like it's a time for your business to be known, right? And for you to put the offers out there, because people, if it's in alignment, your people are ready. Think about it. Leo's searching, right? He is searching how to be a better leader. He's searching for how to really put myself out there and be more visible. He's really searching for, to heal. He might not even know, right? He might not even know that his inner child wounds are blocking, right? I know you know, but he might not know. And so if your business or the work that you do is in working in any of those things, my friend, put your offer out there. Put your offer out there. Say it for the people in the back. Put your offer out there. All right. Things that you can do in your business. So be visible. stand out as the leader in your niche or your industry. So really authentic you needs to be seen so people know who, right? Make those offers. Another portion of this is the creation energy, creating a new offer, working on a new offer, adding play and fun into your work environment. So, my friend, we also have one other thing I want to talk about during this particular Leo season. Obviously, we do have Lion's Gate for Sidereal Astrology. Lion's Gate is on 8/20. The portal opened around 8/13 and it will close on August 31st. So we do have these couple of weeks here where we can tune into that energy and really collapse time and bring whatever it is we're wanting to manifest into this time and into this place. But we do also have Mercury retrograde. And so this doesn't mean that we got to halt everything that we're doing because Mercury retrograde is coming. Mercury goes retrograde on the 24th. So not too far from us now, about a week out. And during its retrograde period, we are wanting to take some time to reflect, to review, to return, right? I often like to do a lot of work around returning to self during a Mercury retrograde period, because it really is like a moment, like a pause for us to check in with ourselves, to check in and what's going on with us. Where are we at? Like, what am I doing? Am I on track? Am I off track? And we can do the same thing in our business. Now, Mercury rules communication. So, I mean, it's our thinking, it's our learning, it's the way that we're interacting with our community, our neighborhood, right? And so we can use this time to nurture our audience. We can use this time to get crystal clear in our communication. What are our offers? What's in our email sequences? What's in our lead magnets? What is it that we're putting out into the world that is visible for people? Maybe it's not in alignment quite anymore, or maybe it's ready for a refresh, right? So it's time to review those messages, the marketing, also your offers. What are your offers? Are they in conflict with anything? Are they clear? Are they crystal clear on what they are, right? Are your offers even out there? And then any classes, anything that you're teaching, any webinars or classes, any lead magnets that you may have, like checking the verbiage on that, checking the language on that, looking at the communication or the thing that is being taught, right? You can have the same topic and maybe gear it more towards being a leader, right? Or gear it more towards being visible, or gear it towards the inner child work, right? Whatever it might be. So Leo energy, Leo season is such a beautiful time for us to explore all of these beautiful areas of our life and just kind of check in to see what is going on. My friend, this is a beautiful time. I can't wait to see how you are going to use this energy. And let me know. I'd love to hear if you know where your Leo energy is. Let me know where your Leo energy is, what house it rules, and how you choose to use this energy. All right, my friend, with that, let's go ahead and close our eyes. Take a deep breath with me. And find